Try it again. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. All right. It's a pleasure having everybody here this evening. At this moment, we'll have the board and constitutional officers work their way onto the stage. I do have to say just a couple of things before. Make sure you know where the emergency exits are, to the sides, to the backs. Take a look around in case there's an emergency so you know where to go if anything should happen, though I'm sure nothing will. I want to say good evening and welcome to the 2020 swearing-in ceremony of the Prince William Board of County Supervisors and our constitutional officers. I'm Jason Grant, the Director of Communications for Prince William County Government. It's my distinct honor and privilege to serve as the MC for tonight's event. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us on this momentous occasion. Tonight, the men and women who were duly elected by the people of Prince William County take their oath and affirm their commitment to serve our community and begin their term in office as we begin a new chapter in the history of Prince William County, Virginia. And now at this time, I ask that you please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Combined Public Safety Color Guard, and please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem performed by Jennifer Decker, and for the invocation which will be given by the Prince William County Fire and Rescue Chaplain, Father John O'Connor.
And let us now bow our heads and pray for the Lord's blessing. We give thanks, Lord, for your many blessings, for our freedom and civil liberties, for opportunities and privileges, for our great nation and our great Prince William County. This evening we ask that you assist and guide with your spirit of counsel and fortitude these individuals who will be sworn in as members of our Prince William County Board of Supervisors, our County Sheriff, our Commonwealth Attorney, leaders of our county government. May they be worthy of the confidence and trust placed upon them by their fellow citizens. May they be just and upright in their thinking, honest in all their actions, and ever guided by a true conscience in the legislation they propose and vote on, and in the daily affairs of government that they will conduct. May they always seek the ways of righteousness justice, and fairness to lead our county with integrity. Lord, bless our county government leaders as they take on this responsibility, and bless all gathered here this evening to celebrate this most important new beginning. And this we ask in your name, amen.
You may all be seated. And now, before we introduce the elected officials on stage, let me first recognize those elected leaders who are in the audience this evening. I'd ask that you all please hold your applause as I read the names of those in attendance, and I apologize now if we may have missed anyone. We have Corin Charles Dongo from representing Senator Kane's office. Marlon Dubison from representing Congressman Connolly's office. We also have Ms. Jackie Smith, the clerk of the court, on stage with us tonight. Michelle David Younger from Manassas City Councilwoman. Mr. Ernie Porta, Mayor of the town of Occoquan. Ms. Lily Yesli, Occoquan Magisterial District School Board Member. Mr. Adele Jackson, Brentsville Magisterial District School Board Member. Mr. John Stirrup, former Gainesville Supervisor. State Senator Jeremy McPike. Mr. Hal Parrish, Mayor of the City of Manassas. Delegate Elizabeth Guzman. Diane Lawson, Neabsco District School Board Member. Dr. Barbara Lateef, Chair of the Prince William County School Board. Pam Sebesky, Vice Mayor of the City of Manassas. Ms. Hilda Bard, former Woodbridge District Supervisor. And Brian Fields, Dumfries Town Council. And A.P. Fawn, Senator Mark Warner's office. Thank you for being with us this evening. And now for the reason we're all here, the swearing in of the constitutional officers and members of the Prince William Board of County Supervisors. As I read their bio, the elected official will come forward, and anyone they have asked to join them on this moment will join them on stage. Following the introduction, they will take the oath of office administered by the clerk to the circuit court, Ms. Jackie Smith. They will then receive their certificate of election from the Prince William Electoral Board, Rob Williams, James Reynolds, and Keith Scarborough. And first, I'd like to introduce Amy Ashworth, Commonwealth's Attorney. Ms. Ashworth has been a practicing attorney in Prince William County for 24 years. She spent 19 years as a prosecutor representing the citizens of the city of Manassas Park and the town of Haymarket, and as an assistant Commonwealth's attorney for Prince William County. During her tenure in the Commonwealth Attorney's Office, she was in the Special Victims Unit, where she prosecuted violent offenders who preyed upon the most vulnerable and innocent members of our community. Before joining the Office of the Commonwealth's Attorney in 2005, Ms. Ashworth was in private practice in Manassas for 10 years, where she handled cases in the fields of domestic relations, criminal defense, and juvenile law, and served as guardian ad litem for cases within the 31st Judicial District. Preceding her election to the position of Commonwealth's Attorney, Ms. Ashworth was a managing partner at Farrell & Croft PC in Manassas, Virginia. Ms. Ashworth received her Juris Doctorate from George Mason University in 1995 and a Bachelor of Business Administration degree from James Madison University in 1992. She currently resides in Nokesville with her husband and 2 sons. Commonwealth's Attorney, Amy Ashworth.
I solemnly swear
to support the Constitution of the United States
to support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and to faithfully and impartially discharge all the duties incumbent upon me as the Commonwealth's Attorney for Prince William County, Manassas, and Manassas Park, to the best of my ability, so help me God.
So help me God.
Next, we have Sheriff Glendale Hill. Sheriff Hill was born in New Bern, North Carolina. After graduating from high school, he joined the U.S. Army. His last tour of duty was Vint Hill Farm Station on the western border of Prince William County, where he served in the U.S. Army Security Agency. Following his honorable discharge from the Army, he became the first African American to join the Manassas Police Department. While serving there, he continued his education in criminal justice at Northern Virginia Community College. In 1993, Sheriff Hill was named superintendent of the Prince William Manassas Regional Adult Detention Center. On November of 2003, he was elected sheriff of Prince William County and is currently serving as chairman for the Prince William Manassas Regional Jail Board. Sheriff Hill has more than 50 years of law enforcement experience in Manassas City and Prince William County. This past year, he was re-elected to serve his 5th consecutive term in office. Sheriff Hill and his wife Carolyn, who is a City of Manassas school teacher, have been married since 1974 and have been blessed with 3 children, 10 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. Sheriff Glendale Hill.
I solemnly swear
I solemnly swear
to support the Constitution of the United States
to support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and to faithfully and impartially
and to faithfully and impartially
discharge all the duties
discharge all the duties
incumbent upon me
incumbent upon me
as Sheriff
as Sheriff
for Prince William County, Manassas, and Manassas Park,
for Prince William County, Manassas, and Manassas Park,
to the best of my
to
ability,
the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Next, we have Chair of the Board of County Supervisors, Ann Wheeler. Over the past 18 years, Ann Wheeler has actively served the people of Prince William County. She spent the last 14 years as a NOVEC board member and as an active member of the Hylton Performing Arts Center board. She chaired the Prince William Board of Social Services, where she gained invaluable insight into the operations of county government and the budgeting process, completed Leadership Prince William, and served a 2-year term as president of Prince William Committee of 100, a local nonpartisan educational forum. Chair Wheeler has also served on various community and civic boards to include the Shelter Lakes Homeowners Association, the Prince William County School Northern Boundary Committee, the Gainesville District Budget Committee, Board of Social Services, and Stonewall Middle School Advisory Council. Prior to moving to Prince William County in 2001 with her husband John and 2 daughters, Chair Wheeler spent 15 years working and consulting in the energy industry. She graduated from Tufts University with a degree in mechanical engineering and earned an MBA from the University of Chicago, specializing in finance. In her spare time, Chair Wheeler enjoys spending time with her family and friends, traveling and volunteering in her community. Ann Wheeler, Chair of the Prince William Board of County Supervisors.
I solemnly swear
I solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution of the United States
to uphold the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and to faithfully and impartially
and to faithfully and impartially
discharge all the duties
discharge all the duties
incumbent upon me
incumbent upon me
as Chairman of the Board of County Supervisors
as Chairman of the Board of County Supervisors
for Prince William County,
for Prince William County,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, Ann!
Next, we have Brentsville District Supervisor, Jeanine Lawson. Jeanine Lawson was first elected as the Brentsville District Supervisor in a special election on December 23, 2014. She has lived in the Brentsville District for more than 20 years with her husband, Dan, and their children, Catherine, a senior at Liberty University, and Luke, who is a Prince William County school student. The family attends Grace Life Community Church in Bristow, Virginia. As an Iowa native, Supervisor Lawson is still often moved by the beautiful scenery and historic landscape of Prince William County. Supervisor Lawson is an active board member and currently serves on several local and regional boards and commissions. Supervisor Lawson has a BA in political science from the University of Northern Iowa. She is a longtime community advocate in Prince William County and has held several elected leadership positions within the Republican Party. Additionally, Lawson is a former Bridlewood HOA board member and a supporter of the Family Foundation and Prince William County Conservation Alliance. In her spare time, she enjoys sports and spending time with her friends and family, including their 3 dogs.
That's right.
Jeanine Lawson, Brentsville District Supervisor.
I solemnly swear
to support the Constitution of the United States
to support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and to faithfully and impartially discharge all of the duties incumbent upon me as the Brentsville Supervisor
as the Brentsville Supervisor
on the Prince William County Board of Supervisors to the best of my ability, so help me God.
So help me God.
Next is Coles District Supervisor, Yesli, Vega. Yesli Vega is a military wife, mother, former police officer, and a Prince William County Sheriff's deputy who has dedicated her life to public service. Born in Texas, Vega moved with her family to Northern Virginia at the age of 5. It was here that Vega's mother and father taught her the invaluable lessons of hard work, faith in God, and love for the greatest country on his green earth. Following a family tragedy, she witnessed firsthand the impact that local law enforcement and our first responders have in the service and protection of our local communities. Inspired by their heartfelt courage and thankful for keeping her family intact, Vega made a commitment to give back and join the Alexandria, Virginia Police Department and later the Manassas Park Police Department. As a patrol officer, Yesli Vega found herself in various split-second life and death situations that our law enforcement faces every day. In addition to working the street beat, she also became a field training officer, was a certified hostage negotiator, and a member of the crisis intervention team. In 2012, Supervisor Vega temporarily left the world of law enforcement to accompany her husband, Renee, a U.S. Army veteran, and their 2 children during his deployment to South Korea. In addition to her career in law enforcement, Yesli Vega has served the Prince William community as a mentor to at-risk youth through the Cal Ripken Foundation's Badges for Baseball program. She has also coached her daughter's youth soccer teams at Northern Virginia Soccer Club and volunteered with Special Olympics and Santa Cops. Supervisor Vega is a graduate of American Military University and the Northern Virginia Criminal Justice Academy. Yesli Vega, Coles District Supervisor.
I solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States
To support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and to faithfully and impartially discharge all of the duties
incumbent upon me
as Coles Supervisor on the Prince William County Board of Supervisors to the best of my ability, so help me God.
So help me God.
Yesli for president!
Next, we have Gainesville District Supervisor Pete Candland. Pete Candland was first elected Gainesville District Supervisor in 2011 and subsequently re-elected in 2015 and 2019. Supervisor Candland was born and raised in the Washington, D.C. area, moving to western Prince William County in 2001 with his wife, Robin, who is a former Prince William County school teacher. They have been married since 1997 and have 4 children. The Candland family is active in local sports leagues and running their Haymarket-based dessert shop, Cookies and Cream. Supervisor Candland has spent his professional career in the business sector, previously working for several technology companies, both domestic and international. He holds a bachelor's degree in business marketing from Brigham Young University and an MBA from Marymount University. Currently, he runs a consulting firm specializing in advertising nonprofit organizations. Since being elected in 2011, Supervisor Candland is focused on bringing greater transparency and accountability to the Board of County Supervisors, improving area roads, creating student class size reduction funding, advocating against unnecessary government growth, protecting our rural areas from overdevelopment, keeping county taxes as low as possible, all while fighting to enhance the quality of life for the citizens of Prince William County. In his spare time, Supervisor Candland enjoys spending time with his children and coaching their sports teams. Pete Candland, Gainesville District Supervisor.
Solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution of the United States
to uphold the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and to faithfully and impartially discharge all the duties incumbent upon me as the Gainesville Supervisor on the Prince William County Board of Supervisors to the best of my ability, so help me God.
So help me God.
Next, we have Neabsco District Supervisor Victor Angry. Supervisor Angry was born in Altamont Springs, Florida, and after graduating from Lyman High School in June 1986, he enlisted into the United States Army. It was in the Army where he developed a love for leadership, fitness, and a commitment to lead and serve others. After serving in the United States Army for more than 23 years, he retired as Command Sergeant Major with the distinction of serving as the Command Sergeant Major of the entire Army National Guard, where he was responsible for the health and welfare of more than 368,000 Guardsmen and their families. He was the first African American to be assigned as a Command Sergeant Major, serving on an interim basis to lead the enlisted force during a challenging and changing time in leadership. During his military career, he led at every position from squad leader, platoon sergeant, first sergeant, and finally to Command Sergeant Major. He achieved numerous military awards and received 2 Legions of Merit. After his retirement from the Army, Supervisor Angry continued his service to others by joining the Dale City Volunteer Fire Department. He has been an active member since 2011 and is serving his second 4-year term as an elected member to the Dale City Volunteer Fire Department Board of Directors. Supervisor Angry is an unwavering advocate and supporter of all who are working towards improving themselves. Through his company, he focuses on motivating, inspiring others, and developing leaders. He is a life member of the Association of the United States Army, the Enlisted Association of the National Guard of the United States, the Army Aviation Association of America, and the Veterans of Foreign War Post 1503. Supervisor Angry is a member in good standing of the Disabled American Veterans and a current board member of the Association of the United States Army Reserve Component Advisory Board and the Dale City Volunteer Fire Department. He is also a proud member of the Alexandria Fairfax Alumni Chapter and the Woodbridge Alumni Chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Supervisor Angry serves on numerous local and regional boards and commissions. Supervisor Angry and his wife Michelle, who is a 4-year Army veteran and currently teaching in Prince William County as an instructional assistant, have been married for more than 29 years. They moved to Dale City in 2003, where they raised their 2 children, Dominique and Alexis, who both attended Martin Luther King Jr. Elementary School, Stewart M. Bevel Middle School, and graduated from C.D. Hylton High School. Supervisor Angry holds a master's degree in Human Resource Management from Central Michigan University, a bachelor's degree in Justice Administration from Hawaii Pacific University, and an associate degree in Leader Development from Hawaii Pacific University. Victor Angry, Neabsco District Supervisor.
to uphold the Constitution of the United States
to uphold the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and to faithfully and impartially discharge all the duties incumbent upon me
as
Neabsco Supervisor on the Prince William County Board of Supervisors to the best of my ability, so help me God.
So help me God.
Next, we have Occoquan District Supervisor Kenny Boddye. Kenny Boddye is a resident of Lake Ridge in Prince William County and has lived in the region for nearly a decade. He is a Mid-Atlantic Business Development Manager and Cyber Liability Subject Matter Expert at Ken Davis Insurance Services, a nationwide insurance wholesaler that specializes in educating and protecting community associations from financial loss. Supervisor Boddye is an immediate past chairman of the Prince William NAACP's Criminal Justice Committee and is a member of the unit's Political Action Committee. He is also a member of the Virginia State Conference NAACP Criminal Justice Committee and its Environmental and Climate Justice Committee. Supervisor Boddye is also a member of the Washington Metro Chapter of the Community Associations Institute, the Northern Virginia Black Chamber of Commerce, and the Prince William Chamber of Commerce. In addition, Supervisor Boddye is a member of the Lake Ridge Occoquan Coal Civic Association, a member of the Prince William Conservation Alliance, and a founding member and director of Empowered Beginnings and Beyond, a nonprofit specializing in addressing the disparities in parental and postnatal services for underserved communities. Supervisor Boddye has been involved in politics since he was a teenager, including volunteering at his local precinct on Election Day to lobbying in Richmond for Medicaid expansion, transportation funding, increasing teacher salaries, and criminal justice reform. As of his election on November 5, 2019, Supervisor Boddye will be the second youngest supervisor in Prince William County's history, one of the first 5 people of color elected to the body, and the first mixed-race Prince William County supervisor. A graduate of Georgetown University, Supervisor Boddye earned a bachelor's degree in political science with a double minor in English and Japanese. During his academic career at Georgetown, he worked at the McDonough School of Business Technology Center, where he went on to manage a staff of more than 36 employees. He is also an alumnus of the Sorensen Institute's 2017 Candidate Training Program and the inaugural 2018 cohort of NAACP's Next Gen Leadership Development Program. Kenny Boddye, Occoquan District Supervisor.
I solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution of the United States
to uphold the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and to faithfully and impartially discharge all the duties incumbent upon me as Occoquan Supervisor on the Prince William County Board of Supervisors to the best of my ability, so help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you.
Next, we have Potomac District Supervisor Andrea Bailey. Andrea Bailey is a native of St. Louis, Missouri. She is the only child of Mr. and Mrs. John Earl Pullman. She's a Christian woman who has been a military spouse for 23 years, a Christian leader and teacher for over 20 years, a corporate citizen for 20 years, a business owner for over 10 years, a civic leader for over 40 years, and is now a caregiver for her mother since 2012. Supervisor Bailey has a Bachelor of Science degree in Media Studies from Webster University and a Master of Science degree in Human Resource Management and Development from National Louis University. She's a 20-year veteran of the corporate private sector where she displayed her acumen in business development, operational management, customer service, and human resource management during a rewarding career with Xerox and Electronic Data Services, now HP. In 2003, Supervisor Bailey started her own small business in event planning and is the owner of Affairs Remembered LLC, a progressive and customer-savvy event planning company that provides enchantment, style, and service for a diverse clientele in the areas of corporate workshops, retreats for men and women, corporate parties, weekend escapes, and Christian seminars. Supervisor Bailey's dedication has not been limited to corporate America. She was raised to have a sense of purpose for community, the church, and the government. Supervisor Bailey has particular expertise with nonprofit organizations in the areas of fundraising, program design, and membership recruitment. Over a 5-year period, Supervisor Bailey has actively supported the homeless shelter, So Others Might Eat, and her commitment to the ACT shelter for battered women has extended over a 10-year period. Her determination to expand and grow the exposure of women is evident in her appointments as a national board member with the National Coalition of 100 Black Women, Incorporated, and as a charter member of the Prince William County chapter in 2012. She's a national member of the National Association of Professional Women, where she's been given the Who's Who Award for Professional Women in 2015. As a social justice advocate, she's an executive committee member for the Prince William County NAACP, where she serves the community beside her husband, who is the president. In her efforts to promote the development and exposure of minority women in leadership, she has been a Silver Star member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority for more than 40 years and is a charter member for the Jacksonville, North Carolina chapter. To promote voter education and engagement, she was employed as a community engagement director for New Virginia Majority, a nonpartisan 501c3 organization partnering with community organizations for voter registration. To maintain her advocacy role, to continue her leadership in her community, she now acts as a supporter and collaborator for constituents and campaigns. She was appointed to the Virginia Governor's Transition Team in 2018. She was appointed to the Board of Psychology by the Governor in 2018 and currently serves on the Prince William County Boys and Girls Club and Project Mendel boards. Previously, she was appointed to the Prince William County Wetlands Commission in 2016 and the School Safety Advisory Board from 2016 to 2018. Supervisor Bailey has been married to her best friend and high school sweetheart, Reverend Cozy Eugene Bailey, for 40 years. He's a 23-year retired Marine Corps officer who graduated from the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis. They have one son, Cozy Jr., also a Naval Academy officer and a graduate of University of Virginia. Andrea Bailey, Potomac District Supervisor.
I solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution of the United States
to uphold the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and to faithfully and impartially discharge all the duties incumbent upon me as Potomac Supervisor
on the Prince William County Board of Supervisors
to the best of my ability. So help me God.
So help me God.
And now, Woodbridge District Supervisor, Margaret Angela Franklin. Margaret Angela Franklin is currently the Legislative Director for Congressman Al Lawson of Florida and the former Senior Legislative Assistant to Congresswoman Alma Adams of North Carolina and Senator Kirsten Gillibrand of New York. She previously served as President of the Senate Black Legislative Staff Caucus, where she implemented a monthly speaker series that featured Senators Tim Scott, Cory Booker, and Kirsten Gillibrand, along with the national public policy figures and media personalities, including Karen Finney of CNN and Modus Sutphin, former Deputy Chief of Staff to President Obama. As President of the Senate Black Legislative Staff Caucus, she also collaborated with other congressional staff associations to host a dialogue on community policing that included D.C. Police Chief Kathy Lanier, CNN contributor Angela Rye, NAACP Vice Chair Hillary Shelton, and Senior Counsel to the House Judiciary Committee Keenan Keller. She also helped to organize a vigil of over 200 minority congressional staffers on the steps of the U.S. Capitol, featuring the chaplain of the U.S. Senate, along with several members of the Congressional Black Caucus, to protest the killing of Michael Brown. She is on the Planning Committee for African American Women on the Hill, the Board of Advisors for the Department of Political Science at the University of Tennessee, and serves as Commissioner of the Potomac and Rappahannock Transportation Commission for Prince William County. A native of Memphis, Tennessee, Margaret received her master's degree from Howard University in Public Administration and a Bachelor of Science degree from the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. She currently resides in Woodbridge, Virginia, where her passion is working to create public policy initiatives that have a positive and lasting impact on diverse communities. Margaret Angela Franklin, Woodbridge District Supervisor.
I solemnly swear
To uphold the Constitution of the United States.
to uphold the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia.
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
And to faithfully and impartially
discharge all the duties
incumbent upon me
as Woodbridge Supervisor
with the Prince William County Board of Supervisors
with the Prince William County Board of Supervisors
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our constitutional officers and our Prince William Board of County Supervisors. Now at this time, Ms. Jennifer Decker will close our program by singing God Bless America. After she's done, please join our elected officials in the Did Lake foyer for a reception. Thank you.
God bless America.